Make sure you sub to the channel if you're not a member, and also hit the notifications to get all of my content and all of my videos. Salute to the whole entire Lions Den basketball as well as boxing community, and salute to all of my subs that's rocking with me, day ones, as well as my new subs too as well. Um, I want to talk about the election, uh, the results, the results, and also what happened immediately following after the election had taken place. Um, I want to give a shout out to the brother Too Raw for TV, and as well as LB too as well. They were covering this whole entire election, as well as other things in politics, from Jumpstart, and they continuously um, follow what's going on in the politics world. Kamala Harris, man, she took a L. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people are enraged. A lot of people are angry. You know, you have people coming out of the woodwork that felt like Kamala Harris um, had it in the bag, so to speak. But Kamala Harris showed why um, she wouldn't have been a good leader. Okay. Uh, one of the things that I had recognized early about Kamala Harris, man, was the fact that she was not willing to face the smoke. She was not willing to face the people in tough situations, and that included tough questions too as well. You know what I'm saying? She showed her pettiness by her not showing up when immediately following the election, and how she lost and stuff. She didn't face the people that were at Howard University um, for her concessions speech. Listen, man, that right there just automatically tells you what you would have gotten from her. Now I know she eventually gave her speech the very next day, but it would have looked better on her had she went out in a better way. Listen, man, I know that in life you're gonna lose. Now she did say in her speech that even though that she had lost, she was gonna still do her best to try to help Trump, in terms of assisting what's going to happen with the country and all that other jazz. But that still doesn't make up for what you did. And that's why I felt from afar, you already knew what you were gonna potentially get from her, you know, possibly being the uh, com- commander in chief. You weren't really going to get much, and then on top of that, you let your emotions, get the best of you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna get into the gender and all of that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? We know that she is a woman. You know what I'm saying, in comparison to a man. And I'm not trying to uh, make this a sexist thing, but we have to look at the reality of it. Look, Trump was able to better What's up, Ted? I see you in the building. Uh, t- Trump was able to stand and face the smoke, even when he had the 34 felonies, even when he made, the comments that he made, even through all the speculation that the assassination attempt, um, the assassination attempt were were fake and everything like that. Even and listen, Trump outworked Kamala, but this isn't what this conversation is about. Though this is her. This is more so about her inability to lead the country. Listen, her not showing up at Howard University, that showed a lot. I am she. What's up, beautiful? I see you in here, Queen. Long time no hear from. We missing you, beautiful. Missing you. Make sure y'all go follow the Queen. I am she. Go follow her on all social media platforms. She doing traveling. She doing cooking. Just a hard working woman and just diligent with life. Salute to you, Queen. I see you in here. Good to see you, sweetheart. But she showed her inability to lead. Now, to me, she doesn't possess the strong. She doesn't possess um, the personality, in my opinion, of a strong-willed woman. And some people might take offense to that, but I didn't get that impression from her because you dodged a lot of questions that needed to be answered in terms of policy. Now I know you brought up, the fact. I want to put something else out there too, right? I want to put something else out there, and this is a tough conversation that some people want to have, that don't want to have, and that's what I'm here for. Some of y'all want to have conversations like these, some of y'all don't. If you don't, I really don't give a fuck. I'm gonna have a conversation regardless, whether you're here, whether you're not here. You know what I'm saying? But it does have to be put out there. So let me go ahead and let's talk about it, right? With this whole Roe versus Wade, my body, my choice type of deal. I always said this, right? Like some people on one end, okay, a lot of people feel like from a morality standpoint, from a spirituality standpoint, they feel like abortion is wrong, okay, regardless of what took place. All right. And to me, your your answers and your examples during that debate when you were bringing up the situation that had happened with the lady with the young girl that unfortunately something had happened to her, and then unfortunately she was able to be conceived. I'm trying to talk in code here. She was hard, and then her getting rid of the child. Well, not everybody is going to fathom with that, but you're trying to get people to fathom and feel some sympathy and empathy in that situation when it's just not true. In terms of you getting rid of a human life, some people still look at it like that. They still look at it as you getting rid of a human life, no matter the circumstances. So we could sit here and we could try to we could debate all this, the political talk, and what's legal, what should be legal, and what should be illegal, what is moral, and what should be immoral. A lot of people don't look at what you're saying as the same way. And I felt like she lost a lot of the people in that way. Then on top of that, check this out, right? I'm a fan of music, okay? Everybody knows I'm a fan of music. Please hit the like when you're in here, please. Double tap the screen. It don't cost no money, man. Listen, I'm a fan of music, but the way that you're doing things was already sloppy. Trump had what he had Hulk Hogan, who I'm not I got a bad taste in my mouth when it comes to Hulk Hogan, because he is a racist. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he did have Harry O at the convention. You got Sexy Red up there, okay? You got Cardi B up there. You got Megan Thee Stallion twerking, okay? And like I said, I want to say this. Everybody knows. Ted knows this. IMC knows this. Everybody that's up in here, they know that I fucks with the music. You know what I'm saying? And I like music regardless of how they do it and stuff like that. But in this instance right here, and I agree with Turod with what he said. You need some women up there that are classy, that that represent in whether you want to answer the questions or not in terms of what color you are, that represent strong-willed women. Like those representations, you should have caught Sexy Red when she had grown beyond that point. You should have caught Megan Thee Stallion when they've grown beyond that point. Why not get somebody like a Queen Latifah or somebody like that? I would have been better off with that, like a Queen Latifah, or you know what I'm saying, like a Viola Davis, or like somebody like that that would have been able to speak, who carries themselves with class. You know what I'm saying? But instead, you're choosing, for one, let's start with Sexy Red. The fact that she got the lipstick line made and named after STDs and stuff like that, like I'm not gonna even get on that. The fact that you flipped the script. One minute, you were endorsing Trump, then the next minute you're endorsing Kamala, and you probably don't even do any research about Kamala, do know any knowledge of what's going on in the state of America or whatnot. Then on top of that, you got Cardi B up there who could barely read. Lord Jamar put her on blast. You know what I'm saying? A fellow New Yorker put her on blast, and she can't even read. And Cardi B, while I respect her in terms of her, her hard work and how she did things. I don't respect a lot of things about Cardi B, particularly some of the stuff that she's done in the past or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? And she wants to act like, she played the victim with Offset and stuff like that. Cardi B, come on now. We know your past. We know you were, a stripper and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? But you would have had a better chance by having women up there that carried themselves with class, and they didn't necessarily even have to be, celebrities, from that standpoint. But spinning the block to the original conversation, Kamala showed her inability to lead because she got mad when things didn't go her way. She didn't even show up, and the people were looking for you to be there right away. Listen, I know some people gonna be like, "Well, she showed up anyway. She showed up anyway." Yeah, that's true, but you didn't show up right away to say, "Okay, hey, look, I'll be back." You don't hit them with no Arnold Schwarzenegger, none of that. You didn't say I'll be back or none of that stuff. You didn't come with any of that stuff. I would have gained a lot more respect for you. But the fact that you didn't, man, that shows a lot. And then also this, I know y'all mad. I know. Hey, like I said, I gotta call it what it is. Great point. That shows Kamala's black, but didn't have any powerful context in it. Trump called Elon Musk direct line to put Starlink over hurricane victims. Salute to you, K. Dizzle. Look, this is the thing right here. What we have to look at, man. Kamala Harris, man, was at the forefront of foreign policy. You know what I'm saying? And also, you got to look at it like this too, K Dizzle. A lot of people don't understand that she inherited a lot of what Biden was doing and regurgitated the same bullshit and nonsense that Joe Biden was bringing to the table too. Everybody wants to talk about, oh, she had very little time to put stuff together and all this stuff. I think she had 14 months to to come up with some sort of how to plan or whatever the case is and stuff like that. But um, off the rip, people were expecting you to come a little stronger than that, especially and I'm gonna always go back to this. You didn't stand 10 toes down when the questions were asked, and you didn't address any policies. That's what people wanted to hear. Now I want to talk about this before I had to address K Dizzle. Everybody, there was a lot of people that came on here and said that I was when Trump had won that debate. I said he didn't win by this too. I said that Trump, it could have went either way. Okay, that debate could have went either way because it was a sloppy ass debate. You know what I'm saying? But if I had to get an edge to anybody, it was Donald Trump. And the reason why, one reason, one reason why Trump had won that debate by a narrow margin was because Donald Trump walked into that debate outnumbered anyways. Okay, like the panelists were against him, the network was against him. Of course, you got Kamala that was against him. So he pretty much was walking in, you know what I'm saying, with no dog in the fight. Also, you know, as egotistical as Trump is, he said, "I'm just gonna put it out there. World leaders across the water are misogynists. They would not respect her in world summits. No, they won't. They wouldn't. Absolutely not, man. And you have to be able to you like it can't just see. Let me let me say this, okay, Dizzle, right? And people gonna get mad when I say this. All right, people are gonna get mad when I say this. Not America as a whole, but I would say, as not the people, not all of the people in it, but our country's reputation is really talking a good game, but not being about a good game. Okay, that's why we're in trillion we owe trillions of dollars in debt already. Then on top of that, we also got to look at it like this: when these international, the majority of international people that come over here, whether it be Asian, whether it be Hispanic, Latino, whether they be Arabic, what do, K Dizzle? They don't waste no time getting to the money. They don't waste no time making sure that they establish a business. They don't waste no time trying to progress. You know what I'm saying? They waste no time. Meanwhile, what are we? We're lazy, right? We're lazy. That's how they see us as. That's our reputation. They think that we're lazy, we're entitled, we're spoiled, all that other stuff. So when we walk in, you know what I'm saying, to have conversation, you said get that Fed assistance immediately and set up shop. Yeah, exactly. Now, also, people are biting their nails and all this other stuff in fear. Oh, he about to take away food stamps and all this other stuff. I want to lay something out for you, man. First and foremost, as a man and as a woman too of your household, you need to prepare anyways, because I got news for you. You depending on whether it's Trump, whether it's Kamala, whether it's Biden, whether it's George Bush, whether it's Clinton, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's Ronald Reagan, you know what I'm saying? Richard Nixon, you know what I'm saying? Jimmy Carter, you know, JFK, whoever. You should already have been wired to be ready just in case something happens. Everybody, oh man, they finna take this away, they finna take that away. Well, shit, look what some of y'all stupid people were doing, um, getting the PPP and knowing damn well you don't file business taxes, knowing damn well you ain't got no business, knowing damn well you had no business getting a PPP loan or whatever. And now, because of that, guess what? Some of y'all, about to spend a lot of time in jail. Some of y'all have ruined y'all life. And the reason why I bring that up is because that's an example why a lot of people aren't getting help. You got people that are living off of the government and stuff like that instead of going out there and getting it yourself. Now, I try not to knock anybody's hustle. I try to not. I try not to knock anybody's hustle or anything. But in this case right here, what do you think they're looking at us as? They're looking at us as lazy. Meanwhile, I've already had this conversation with many of you before. You have immigrants that are coming here. That's why I'm not against immigration. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? The Latinos, they happen to be for Trump. Did y'all know that? The Asians, they're for Trump. You know what I'm saying? Surprisingly, they're for Trump. But when they come over here, the vast majority of them that come over here, I was talking to who was that I was talking to yesterday? I think I was talking to Cyprus yesterday about this. They're coming over here doing hard labor work. I seen a guy literally like in his 60s doing hard labor work that if you ask the average American guy that's twice as young as this dude, you know what I'm saying, probably got more energy than this dude and don't do nothing. If you ask him to do it to do this hard back breaking work and everything, guess what? He'll look at you like you're crazy. And they're doing it for less pay, putting their life at risk. Some of them don't got no health insurance, you know what I'm saying? Some of them don't go to no doctor, none of that stuff. So you do your math at who they gonna take in comparison to you being the average American or to somebody that comes over here. You know what I'm saying? And people get mad when they say, hey, we spoon fed and we're entitled and we're spoiled and all this other stuff. So you can't sit up here and be, oh my God, Trump is in office. Nah, you need to be self-sufficient. You got to be self-reliant. You got to be able to, be in survival mode. You know what I'm saying? You trying to depend on the president of the United States or depend on, all these guys that are in these high positions in terms of politics and stuff like that. That's not surviving. You have to learn to survive on your own, and you should have been knowing how to do that. Trump is not going to be there. Trump or Kamala not going to be there if your son or daughter is sick or having an asthma attack, right? Trump or Kamala is not going to be there when there's no food in the refrigerator, right? You got to go out and go get it. Trump and Kamala is not going to be there, man, if you're having issues with your car. Trump and Kamala is not going to be there, man, when you need to find another job. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they'll say, yeah, hey, we're going to open up more jobs and all this other stuff, which, a lot of people want to debate me on this, but Trump did open up jobs and stuff like that. And Trump did, whether you like it or not, Trump did keep people paid too. We could get into all the particulars. Everybody want to bring up this Project 25. Listen, I'm not worried about none of that. You know what I'm saying? What you have to do is you have to get out there and you have to get it on your own. Like I am she, okay? She's a hardworking woman. She gonna get it herself. Listen, what Kamala should have been preaching is independence and being self-sufficient and self-reliant. That's what a That's what every black woman I've been blessed to see from my grandmother, from my cousins. You know what I'm saying? Uh, you know, various relationships that I've been in. You know, you got to get it out the mud, and that's like everybody. See, the black woman, the melanated sister now is they want they have tried to mess up how the melanated sister looks over time, over these last, I would say, over this last decade. The perception of our sisters are, oh, they gotta be a stripper. Oh, they gotta have a big booty. Oh, they gotta have like 4 or 5 baby daddies. You know what I'm saying? With 4 or 5 different baby daddies. Along with the kids that come with it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they gotta be ratchet. Oh, they gotta be they gotta live on papers. Oh, they gotta be subjected to a lower tier job. Oh, they gotta go crying for assistance and stuff like that. Oh, all they are is they good to be on porn or be on OnlyFans or be on X videos or all about twerking and stuff like that, which is what Kamala did. Got Megan Thee Stallion twerking and stuff like that. No, we not about that. Our sisters are not about that. Look, save that for the bedroom, right? Save that for the bedroom. There's a time and place for all of that. Okay? There's a time and a place for all of that. No, we have sisters out there that are entrepreneurs, that are educated, that when they get on there, when they get in a debate, they know what they're talking about. They know what they're talking about. Kamala did not know what she was talking about. Go back and go look at that debate. Everybody wanted to come in here. Oh man, straight you capping. Oh man, Trump didn't win that debate and all this other stuff. Well, what did Kamala bring to the table? What did she bring to the table? Absolutely nothing. What was it that you felt like Kamala could actually win the people over with? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. And salute Matt, but I mean, you say that you love listen, we sit up here and we say, oh yeah, man, we love our sisters and stuff like that. What, you love your sisters because of the way that they look? You said once this Trump money hit like that stimulus check, then they're gonna change their mind. That's a fact. But I'm looking at it. I'm looking at it more from a standpoint. I want y'all to keep this in mind, and I'm gonna get to your comment in just. So you said another day uh, at the hospital taking care, and see that's another thing. Look at I am she. I am she. This beautiful woman working at a hospital. She doing something, giving back to society. Whether you believe it or not, working in the hospital, working in the healthcare, working in the healthcare industry, that that is giving back to society. Whether you're EMT, you know what I'm saying, working, working in emergency, ambulance, you know what I'm saying, emergency room, all of that stuff, you know what I'm saying, because you're saving lives. Uh, well, listen, man, we got to get serious about being self-sufficient. A lot of y'all aren't self-sufficient. That's why y'all wonder why a lot of females don't that they don't want to be with with men nowadays. You know why? Because there's more women that are more self-sufficient than a man. A lot of men are heavily reliant on a female. You know what I'm saying? And they're so materialistic, and they think about getting a bag and all this other stuff. Nah. Well, if you're gonna get a bag, it better be carrying the bag out of your business. How about you thinking about it like that? You know what I'm saying? So, like a lot of y'all, man, what are y'all gonna pass down to your kids? You know what I'm saying? If you died today, all right, let's put it like this, right? Some of y'all got kids, some of y'all don't. You know what I'm saying? But if you died today, what are you leaving? And I'm not here for the money. People actually thank me daily for being respectful and taking care of patients. Yeah, yeah, and that's what you want. You want people to, they come there, they be like, "Hi, I'm she." They know you there. You know what I'm saying? Some people might take you to lunch. You know what I'm saying? Some people might bring you flowers, give you your just due. Just a simple thank you, goes a long way. Because a lot of people don't understand that. Let's just be honest and let's just be real, Matt Moses, K Dizzle, I am she. Let's be real, right, about something. As much as we want to sit up here and we want to give this perception that Kamala was a liked person, she was not a very liked person. You had the vast majority of our sisters right after that debate telling Kamala how bad she looked. Yeah, but reality is you need that bread to do anything. Lord have mercy. Yeah, but reality is you need that bread to do anything. Or you'll date a broke nigga with no money, goals, or anything. The vast majority of them will. And listen, money. Don't let's not get it twisted. Money is it's good to have, but it's not the end all be all. Because I'm gonna be real with you. I ask a question like this. I ask you, which one would you rather have? Would you rather have a whole lot of money, or would you rather have good credit? You know what I'm saying? Which one would you rather have? Would you rather have a whole lot of land or a whole lot of money? Which one would you rather have? Would you rather have a whole lot of businesses or a whole lot of money? Which one would you rather have? Would you rather have a whole lot of assets, or would you rather have a whole lot of money? You understand what I mean? Because that's gonna run out someday. Your businesses, if they take care of it, can last for generations. Can last for a long time. Your land can last for a long time until eventually it disintegrates. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to get on that level, but just spinning the block, talking about Kamala Harris, man. She exposed herself. Right, that's another thing. But I I don't like to get on that. Everybody like, I'm fine. I ain't got no high blood pressure. I don't need to go to the dentist. I don't need to get my heart, my liver, my pancreas, or what I'm saying, my prostate, or what I'm saying. I don't need to get my lungs checked or none of that. No, I'm good. I'm fine. You know what I'm saying. I could continue to eat Jack in the Crack. I could continue to gorge down hamburgers. I could continue to eat that old E. coli filled McDonald's. You know what I'm saying. I could eat that old cancer causing grease that they got in McDonald's. You know what I'm saying. Nah, I'm fine. I'll be all right. JMJ, what's up with it? Haven't seen you in a minute. But you know what I say around here, okay? Still grinding out in this hole. I guess lightning done strike twice when it comes to Trump versus Democrat ladies going for president. Yeah, yeah. But JMJ, JMJ, JMJ was a veteran. JMJ was a veteran. You know who loves Trump? You know who loves Trump? The veterans. You know what I'm saying? But no, but that's a fact. What K Dizzle brought up, health is wealth. I got a fitness channel. It's on the Fly Fitness and nutrition. I don't have that many subs on there. You know what I'm saying? I would like to have a lot of subs on there, but everybody like, oh man, we're gonna die anyways. Well, shit, what you want to die at 30? You want to die at 40? No, you don't. Some of y'all motherfuckers be sitting up in here acting like y'all want to check out earlier. Y'all don't. It don't matter anything like that until I am she comes in there with the white coat and tells you, hey, you got this or you got that. All that is good. All that talk you do, you talk about, oh yeah, we all gonna die one day and all this other stuff until you get in that doctor's room and they tell you some news that you don't want to hear. Right? That's with all the smoking the black and miles. That's with all the smoking whatever you smoking. That's with all the sipping the syrup. You know what I'm saying? That's with all the popping the pills. You know what I'm saying? That's with all smoking the dip. You know what I'm saying? That's with all the fentanyl that you've been doing. That's with all the heroin you've been doing. All the crack you've been smoking. You know what I'm saying? That's with everything that even the unhealthy eating that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Then you get a reality check. Hey, now I got to go straight to the point. Oh, how can I do this to get better? You know what I'm saying? Y'all, man, some of y'all got life fucked up too. Y'all don't go to the gym to get healthy. Y'all try to, well, my man ain't looking at me right. You know what I'm saying? I want to tone up and I want to get my ass right. No, man. Don't worry about that shit. What you need to be worried about is the inside. You know what I'm saying? Because you could die of a heart attack. There's people dying of a heart attack at 30. All the dusted. Yeah, listen, man. Our people got stuff messed up. Listen, I know this is gonna hurt some people's feelings. But let's just get real. Let's keep it 100. Let's look at both sides of the coin, all right? Let's just get real, right? Who do you see out there exercising, running, walking, getting right? You see white folks. You see Asians. You see Mexicans. You know what I'm saying? You don't see a lot of our people out there running and getting in shape. Who you see at the beaches and stuff like that, out there getting that sunshine, that vitamin D? You see white folks, you see Asians, you see Hispanics, you know what I'm saying? You see other races, you know what I'm saying? You even see some, Indian and Bangladesh and, you know what I'm saying? Nepal, all of them, you know what I'm saying? You see them, Arabic, all, you know? But what was our bodies designed for? Some of y'all don't even know. Like, it's in the movies. Y'all laugh at it and think it's comical. Our bodies were designed for the sun. We're genetic. Our genetics. I'm talking about us as a people. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to be outside. Like when Sharif was on Minister Society, and he told Kane, look, I'm trying to stop you from drinking this poison. And he was like, man, why you got the why you got the hoodie on and stuff like that or something like that? And he was like, man, we tropical people, you understand? But that's for real. We are tropical people. We are supposed to be outside. We're supposed to be getting vitamin D. But guess what? They had dummied down our society for us to be in four corner walls inside staring at a screen. Like, they want our kids. What do they want us looking at? Staring at a screen. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, a lot of people, like, I don't got no hump in my back. But you look at a lot of these people, they hunched over. Like, their backs aren't straight. And what you don't know is you could add a couple of inches, maybe like an inch or two to your height just by you having good posture. But what do you see? The average American, you see them hunched over. But you go to Europe, Go to England, go to Italy, go to France, stuff like that. You see that their body is erect. Their spine is straight up because they got good posture. We constantly on a computer all day, stuff like that. Nah, man, get out and run. Y'all motherfuckers that sitting up there laughing at the Hispanic, the Hispanic woman that's maybe 60, 70 years old, still got a bathing suit, probably look better than you or whatever, still out there running. Hell, can you do it? Can you run a block or two? You know, so that's what that's we really got our society, especially in America, man. We got things we got things twisted. And Stephen Green, he brought up something about Trump. Let me tell you. You said people connect to Trump. You bring up a good point. Listen, Trump. I'm gonna say it again. Trump outworked Kamala. It's not that he knows shit about politics. It's not about him being knowledgeable about this or being knowledgeable about that. Trump was relatable to a lot of people. You say I'm out there exercising. That's what keep old men and young taking the double. She like, how you guys? They be like, hey, like Neil Long running. I bet she be wearing them short shorts just to be like, you know what? I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna make sure Tyrone in there so he can look at my. That's what, hey, but you know what though? Some of these women, man, they be going in there. They be wearing like these tight leggings, and you could tell that they ain't wearing no drawers. And they be doing that on purpose. They get on the stair stepper, you know what I'm saying? They know damn well guys is gonna look. They be up in there going to the squat bar. They be wearing these like tight leggings and stuff. Yeah, you gonna have a R.I.P. Bernie Mac coming up in there. Good Lord, have mercy. The Lord is my shepherd. He knows what I want. Nah, but man, I'm just saying, man, just, you got to get your stuff right. But he outworked Hillary. I mean, he outworked Hillary and he outworked Kamala. And on top of that, you got to understand this too. Trump, like a lot of people, okay, they sit up there, they talk about, oh man, there's no reason why Trump should have been elected. He has all these felonies. Well, shout out to Exclusive News TV. Go sub to his channel. I was on his channel yesterday. This is what I told him. I told Exclusive, I said, everybody talking about felonies and all this other stuff, right? What do you think the guy that gets out of prison and is not able to find a job, you know what I'm saying, and constantly having the door shut in his face, what do you think that he does? He starts a business. What do you think the guy that might have, he might have had a sketchy past or whatever and got a lot of felonies or whatever, but once he gets his opportunity in the door and then rises up to a top level exec or something like that, you think that guy has a perfect resume and all this other stuff, a perfect criminal history? Hello, let's wake up. There are guys and women, there are women and men in businesses, whether it's the corporate world, whether it's their own business that they started, they're an entrepreneur and everything, have their own business, a small business, whatever. They might have had felonies a mile long, but they're not going to wear a shirt that says, oh yeah, hello, my name is such and such. I got 70 felonies on my record. Or that CEO that started from the bottom as a janitor, right? Or that top general manager that's running like several different stores or whatever, they're not going to tell you, oh yeah, hello, my name is Jimmy. I got like 8 felonies and stuff like that. No, they're not going to do that. So you sitting up there saying that Trump got all these felonies and stuff like that. Who do you think that they relate to? That's why Harry O endorsed him. Harry O, who I looked at Harry O. For those of y'all that don't know, I fucks with Harry O. Okay, I fucked with Harry O before all the social media and everything like that. The reason why I knew about Harry O is because I wanted to know more about death row. And if it wasn't for Harry O, there would be no death row. And also, Freeway Ricky Ross talked about Harry O. Harry O had a business mind, but when he endorsed Trump, that shook up a lot of things. Harry O was able to go out there and he said right out of his mouth, he said if it wasn't for Trump, he wouldn't have been out there. And Harry O had power. You hear me? He ran California at one point. Men makes me uncomfortable in the gym because they stop working out and they keep beautiful brown sugar, thick, lovely, voluptuous, scrumptious brown sugar in the building. How you doing, beautiful? David Joseph, what's up? Salute to all of my guys out of Louisiana, out in that boot. Salute to Shreveport, Nowlands, Lake Charles, you know what I'm saying? Baton Rouge, you know what I'm saying? All of Louisiana. You said Kamala lost the popular vote, swing state, and the electoral college to a convicted felon Republican. That's got to be the first. Hey, but like I said, felony. You can have felony. Listen, there are felons that are preachers, right? There are felons that are deacons. There are felons that have businesses. There are felons. You know what I'm saying? Just because you got a felony, man, that's why it's relatable, man. Just because you got a felony, you can't let that stop you. You know what I'm saying? That, like, you a human being just like anybody else. And I'm going to be real with you. There's people that, that are felons that don't actually have felonies on their record, but they just committing the crimes and they still getting away with it to this day. They just ain't been caught yet. Big True That in the building. Make sure y'all go sub to the homie. Big True That, man, in the building, man. He was dropping that logic today, man. Get your hygiene right, man. You know what I'm saying? Big True That, man. Go follow Big True That, man. He was telling guys, you know what I'm saying, to go, wash your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, brush your teeth in the morning. You know what I'm saying? What kind of cologne are you putting on? You know what I'm saying? That's what we do down south. We got to make sure we smell good and we look good. You know what I'm saying? I am she talking about she in the gym. Brown sugar, you know she in the gym. You know what I mean? Yeah, wash your ass, man. Now, some of these people, they be so confident stinking. I can't stand that, especially with my kids, man. Well, look, I do a breath check. I do all that, man. Before we walk out, I make sure they smelling good, man. brown sugar and iron sheet, they gonna walk out, they gonna make sure that they good. They gotta make sure that the hair right, you know what I'm saying? Make sure that body tight, you know what I'm saying? Hey, but you know what I'm saying? Hey, Big True That, man. Let me rinse you up too. Hold on. There you go, Big True That, man. I had to get you a wrench, man. Look, bro. Look, some people be confident. It's like, when the pastor be praying at church or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and they breath just be stinking, you know what I'm saying, and you be trying to turn your head and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, don't you brush your teeth? Like, you know what I'm saying? Mouthwash or, do something. Like, God damn, you just confident with it. Hey, but you know what though? Brown sugar. That's the thing. And a lot of men don't understand this. Women, and I'm not trying to disrespect women, but this is the truth. They got senses like dogs. Okay, and this is what I mean. Dogs can smell cancer. That's how women can smell. They could smell if you taking a shower or not. They could tell. They could tell whether or not, nigga, your ass. Okay, you just got through playing in the gym or whatever, and then you go to bed and then you wake up the next morning, and then you just happen to put some deodorant on or some shit like that. Women can smell that type of shit. Like, like I'm just being real, man. Like, it's some of y'all. That's why y'all don't understand why these women be turning y'all down. Like, nigga, you could still be a street nigga and still take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? With the dragon. You said with the dragon. You took it back to R.I.P. Biz Markie. But nah, but see, I could smell whether a woman, you know what I'm saying, whether she, take care of herself or not too. You know what I'm saying? That's why, and men, just if you have a daughter out there, if you got daughters, you know what I'm saying, don't like you don't. Of course, you want to be respectful with your daughters and everything like that, but you could still be on your daughter's hygiene just as much as you are with your son's hygiene. You know what I'm saying? Because I make sure that I'm on my daughter's hygiene, at all times. You know what I'm saying? But of course, you be respectful about it depending on what age they are. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like a lot of girls that you talk to, a lot of women now, they'll say, my father wasn't in my life and stuff like that. A lot of some of them females' hygiene is really messed up. You know what I'm saying? So that's why having a father in their lives is very important, because they'll tell you, and then as they get older, listen, a man wants a woman to have soft skin. You know what I'm saying? Not rough and all ashy. Want her eyes to be white. Want her teeth to be. You don't have to have the perfect teeth, but at least your breath ain't stinking. You know what I'm saying? And you make an effort to take care of your dental work. You know what I'm saying? They want if you whatever type of hair you choose, whether it's weave or what I'm saying, braids, box braids, Janet Jackson braids, you know what I'm saying, lace front, whatever. Man, just fix that motherfucker, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure it look alright. You know what I'm saying? Then on top of that, you want to look classy. You know what I'm saying? You want to carry yourself classy. If you look trashy, you're gonna pull trashy niggas. If you look classy, you're gonna pull a respectable nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I mean that's the harsh truth. But um, some of y'all that's in here, man, I'm about to talk about Charles Barkley right now, telling Bronny to go to the G League. Okay. Um, listen, we've reached a point now, man, where uh, we know that JJ Redick, he's frustrated. You know what I'm saying? We knew that he was gonna act with the little beta male bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Um, and Charles Barkley is urging Bronny James to go to the G League. Now, I agree with Charles Barkley, but I'm gonna take it a step further. I don't think that Bronny will be able to survive in the G League. I'm just being honest with you. I'm being for real. Bronny, it's time for Bronny James to go ahead and leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, they need another roster spot. Fill that roster spot. They should have had Quincy in there, but instead, you're just taking up space. You need to go in the G League, and you need to stay there. Matter of fact, I think that Bronny James should take the Lamelo Ball route and just go ahead and go overseas. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Hey, Big True that. I was gonna say that. I think Big True that you hooped too, didn't you? I think Big True that hooped too. I'm not sure, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It seems like all our niggas I know, you know what I'm saying, they hoop. But LaMelo Ball, guess what he did? He didn't go to no college or none of that other stuff. He hooped overseas. He was over there in Australia, and then his pops had set up the little league that they had, which they tried to hate on LeVar Ball because he was trying to give guys a opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Anytime a black man tries to own something or whatever, it's like they try to destroy it. He was trying to make something like the G League or whatever. He played in that, and then they thought it was absurd that LaMelo Ball. Okay, yeah, okay, you hoop. See, so you understand. They thought it was absurd that LaMelo Ball should be hooping in the league. Nah, it wasn't because LaMelo Ball, he had all of the skills and the tools necessary. He just needed to brush up on a few things. Bronny's got a lot to brush up on. And I'm gonna take it a step further. I think that Bryce. Some people may disagree with this, but I think that Bryce already has an NBA ready body. He just doesn't have an NBA ready game. His brother. I think that Bryce, because he's already 6'7". He's already 6'7", going on 6'8". Not that height has anything to do with it, uh, but it does help in many cases. Bronny James ain't nothing but 6'1". You understand what I'm saying? So I look at it. I look at it from that standpoint. You said Ant or Ja. Want your answer on that. And going overseas was great for Melo. He developed a lot. He got hit with confidence. All right, now I did this video. If you go look, do your research on my channel, Big True, that I talked about this, but I got to give a slight edge. I'm talking about two when they're both healthy. I gotta go with Ja because Ja, you got to think about it. Ja defeated Ant more, but who in a one-on-one situation, I think that Ant will beat Ja. You know what I'm saying? He has the height on Ant on Ja, and Ant in a one-on-one situation, I'm going with Ant. But as far as a team situation, I got to go with Ja. Ja is making a case right now. Ja, and on top of that, Ja is really using his weapons. Now, he did get hurt last night. He put up 22, but he did have 5 turnovers. So I'm taking Ja all day. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking Ja all day. And I love his mentality. Listen, hey, Big True, that. I'll put to you like this, bro. We got Tyrese Maxey. And of course, we know Philly plays the Lakers tonight, right? If as much as I like Tyrese Maxey, if he had an ounce, I mean, just a little bit of meanness of what Ja had, last night when he shoved LeBron, letting him know, hey, look, nigga, I'm here. On some shit like, nigga, I don't give a fuck. He told them reporters last night, Big True, that he was like, nigga, I hate him. I can't stand him. And I like them both. Everybody knows that I felt like Ant, the way he been balling. Everybody knows on this channel, I fucks with Ant, even though he was saying some capping ass shit about Jordan and all that. Uh, but that's neither here nor there. I feel like Ant should be, the face of the league. You know what I'm saying? It's a toss up between Ant. Wembyama got to get his shit together. But the league, they hated on Ja. You know what I'm saying? But Ja brought it on himself, you know what I'm saying? I mean, look, you got to decide whether you want to be a trap nigga, you want to go out there, you want to go fuck with the streets, or you just going to strictly just stay hooping. Leave all that shit, off the court or whatever. If you want to be a G, then go ahead and drop basketball and be a G. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Scottie Pippen was balling. Scottie Pippen Jr. was balling, and they cut him too. They cut him. Ja was determined to dunk on Wemby. Yeah, man. Hey, And I like the fact that they got Zach Edey now, man. You know, Zach Edey, man, is a blessing. I told people Ted knows this. The real, what's up with it, man? Um, I listen. I told people Zach Edey ever since the brother Lamont from FYF had told me to pay attention. Salute to Lamont. He told me to start paying attention to Zach Edey at Purdue, and I started paying attention to him. Man, Zach Edey is a beast, and we gotta be real. Big True that Ted and the real. I'm gonna be real with you. Uh, Zach Edey and Chet Holmgren, they're out playing Wimby right now. Okay, as much as and y'all know I fuck with Wimby. I fucks with Wimby hard. You know what I'm saying? Defensive Player of the Year, all that other stuff. AD is playing better than Wimby. He playing 10 times better than Wimby. You said Edie is Rookie of the Year so far. Yeah, he definitely making a case, especially if they make the playoffs. Um, but you got to look at it. The Thunder they took that L last night to Denver. That's their first loss. But I'm shocked about goddamn Cleveland. That's who I'm shocked about. I'm shocked about Cleveland. Are they going to sustain that? You know what I'm saying? Golden State. We got to look at Golden State. Said Edie getting better each game he played. Man, listen, Edie is a monster. Matt Moses was sitting up here talking about, oh, Edie ain't this and Edie ain't that. Look, nigga, I told you, Edie can rim protect. Okay, he a little slow and all that other stuff. So I think Wimby is face of the league in the next 2 to 3 years if he's healthy. Oh yeah, because you got a 7'4" guy. But man, listen, Big True that man, he gotta be better at asserting himself, establishing presence down there in on the block. You know what I'm saying? Like he's been working with Hakeem Olajuwon, so I gather he'll get better. But man, if he had an ounce of like KG in him, you remember Big True that man, KG would get that ball on that block, he'll hit that ball real hard, turn around in the triple threat and be ready to make his move and be ready to operate. That's what I want to see from Wemby. Or man, spin off of you real good, and don't give a fuck if you 6 inches less than me and just bang on your ass. What do you think that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was doing? What you think what Wilt Chamberlain was doing? What do you think David Robinson was doing? What do you think what Shaquille O'Neal was doing? Yeah, he did take my advice, man. Man, Donovan Mitchell, I'm just waiting. Listen, I'll put to you like this, Ted. If it wasn't for Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell wouldn't be as good as he is. Darius Garland makes Donovan Mitchell that much better. He said KG was a dog. I remember seeing him when he was playing for Boston against the Grizzlies. Yeah, but that was shit. That was on the decline. KG. I'm talking about KG with Minnesota. Minnesota KG was wreaking havoc, bro. KG coming out of high school. I don't know. I got to disagree with that, Big True. That you know what I'm saying might be my little bias. I think that KG, you know, KG. I mean, coming in, you got to think about it though, Big True. That you and I both know the league was much more physical back then. You know what I'm saying? And they played a different style. KG was one of those guys when he was coming out of high school. He was like Weber. Someone damn near 7 foot, right? That can rebound, go ahead, take it coast to coast. You remember Weber? Weber could play make. Weber could stop and occasionally hit a jumper, or he'll come around the back and dunk on you like he did Barkley. He could run the break. You know what I'm saying? KG could do the same thing. Wemby could do the same thing, except I see what you're saying, Big True. That Wemby can stop and pull up. You know what I'm saying? And the thing I like about Wemby, he's not one of them slow 7-footers. Oh, he gonna block a shot and just wait for you. You know what I'm saying? Nah, he gonna be running up there with the guards. Well, I'll put to you like this, right? Guys was more skilled back then than they are today. They got athleticism and stuff like that, but let's just be honest, Big True, that I'll put to you like this: LeBron James, he's not skilled. He has athleticism, or well, you know, it's diminishing right now, but he's not skilled. Kobe, he was skilled. His his footwork was crisp. He could make you miss down low. Jordan was skilled. You know what I'm saying? Tim Duncan was skilled. KG, he was skilled. He could hit you with the up and under. He could fade back. Rasheed Wallace was skilled. You know what I'm saying? Wemby, he's skilled. And he does the perimeter. He played better. Wemby could cross you up. Wemby could euro your ass at 7-4. Wemby can run the break. You know what I'm saying? He could hit you with that trailer. He could lob up. He could backdoor, whatever. Yeah, Wemby knows how to dribble. And you got to think about it, man. You know, this is a different time. You know what I'm saying? You got goddamn a Bo sitting up there like 7'3", you know what I'm saying? Doing Kyrie Irving shit. Yeah, Derek Holman was good. Yeah, 7'4", yeah. Ain't that crazy? And niggas, hey, listen, Ted and Big True that, that's what I'm saying. And Big True that who? Like, what? Big True, I think you what, like 6'10", 6'9", something like that. Like niggas be up in here, they really be talking about these niggas like, oh yeah, that nigga trash or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or he garbage and stuff like that. Nigga, that nigga walk into the goddamn gym like they say Julius Randle trash and shit, right? Nigga, if you see Julius Randle in person, you be like, and you ready to pick somebody up on your team, that nigga Julius Randle walking in 6'9", nigga, you gonna pick that nigga up, and he could shoot, he could dribble, he could pass, he could dunk on your ass, nigga. But on TV, you gonna be like, oh, that nigga trash or he garbage. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you understand what I mean? Like, nigga, you walk into the goddamn gym, they already gonna be like, oh, okay, and then they see that you could shoot, you not just no cone on defense and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You could actually move and be mobile. Yeah, man. Yeah, be true that time, man. Yeah. Yeah. I got giant friends, giant families. But I'm just saying, like, you gotta really watch what you say. You know what I'm saying? When you say, that's why I don't like, everybody like to be like, oh man, Kwame Brown was trash and all this other stuff, and he was a bust and all this other stuff. But nigga, play that nigga 1-on-1. Oh, Westbrook was trash. Okay, can you guard? Can you guard Westbrook? He had 29 last night, by the way, with the Nuggets. You know, so yeah, you gotta watch it. Like, that's why I don't sit up here and I don't say, oh yeah, man, that nigga trash or this nigga trash or anything like that. Nigga, it's hard to make it to the NBA. You see, Bronny James is up in there. Uh, Shaq, he's the deputy sheriff of my county. I see him all the time. He's here. Yeah, yeah, man. Shaq be everywhere. Man, Shaq a sheriff. Shaq with the general. Shaq is a DJ. Shaq got podcasts. Shaq on the Inside Guys. Shaq on NBA TV. Shaq on Papa John's. I just seen that nigga on Rooms to Go. I'm like, God damn, how many damn jobs you got, nigga? That nigga Shaq be everywhere, don't he, IMC? God damn, nigga. That nigga be everywhere. Most skilled player ever, man. Whoo. That's a tough one. I probably have to go with Man, that's a tough one. That is a tough one. Be true that. I probably give it to Kobe. I probably would give it to Kobe. Now, and this is the reason why I give it to Kobe. Be true that I have this debate all the time, right? I had a debate. I'm talking about people that I actually watched. You know what I'm saying? Like, no disrespect to Wilt or any of these other people, but I like to be like people that I actually watched. Ted, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't. I'm pulling up stuff, films of Wilt, but I'm talking about people that I actually watched. And I'm glad I was able to see Kobe before he passed away in person. Kobe was a better ball handler than Michael Jordan. That's the only that's the only reason I give him an edge over Michael Jordan. But skill wise, they were neck and neck. But I had to give it to Kobe because Kobe had crisp moves. He had his footwork was extremely dynamic. He used to work. I think one time in an interview he said he worked 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours on his quickness and footwork alone. You got Kyrie Irving. Yeah, I like Kyrie Irving. You know, um, I just think that I would give him in terms of finishing. He's a great finisher. But see, but when you talk about skill, you got to be successful with it too. And then be true that all that skill went out the window, man, when he played against the Boston Celtics. You know what I'm saying? So Jordan older son Marcus. He said my baby sister went to UC. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, with Marcus Jordan. Marcus Jordan, you should. Hey, IMC, you should have just said Marcus Jordan. Jordan, everybody know who he is. Damn, you can't miss Marcus Jordan. Everybody know who he with Larza. Marcus Jordan stay in the headlines. IMC. Nah, but he's enjoyable to watch. But yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one to choose. Big True. That a lot of guys love Kyrie. Because Kyrie can make you miss. Oh, no, 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 no. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Big True. That Ted, I am she, and the real. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Big True. That. Hold on. Hold on. I forgot. Hey, Big True. That I forgot. Hold on. Hold on. Hakeem Olajuwon. Okay. I gotta go with. It's either Hakeem Olajuwon or Kobe. I forgot about Hakeem because I got Hakeem as my starting center. Yeah, she was a cheerleader at UCF. She said he was a nerd in college. She didn't like him. What? Damn, talking down. What? She wanted. You know what I'm saying? She wanted one of them. She wanted a roughneck nigga. You know what I'm saying? She wanted them niggas. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hakeem, bro. That's why you gotta think about it like this too. Be true that. Guess who Wimby working out with? He working out with Hakeem. Yeah. Listen, everybody knows this. Ted definitely know this. You know what I'm saying? My starting five always gonna be um, at the one. I got Isaiah Thomas at the two. MJ. At the three, I got Larry Bird. At the four, I got Dennis Rodman, and at the five, I got Hakeem. That's my starting five. It ain't never gonna change. Yeah, she wanted a roughneck nigga. You know what I'm saying? She wanted a nigga with long dreads, smelling like killer, walking in. You know what I'm saying, with the with the hoodie on. You know what I'm saying? Got to set his Glock on the table and shit. You know what I mean? Be like, hey, I am she. That's what she wanted a nigga to be like. He'll be like, yeah, hey, hand me that magazine right there. Oh, here you go. He'll be like, Bitch, I said the magazine, and then he gonna be referring to the clip. She be like, oh, I'm sorry. She like, in her mind, she like, ooh, I like that. That turned me on. You said most NBA players work out with a dream. They go to show you how much people love and respect the game. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I have him as my starting center. You know, because I don't need my center to necessarily score. And Hakeem Olajuwon was a beast. I'm saying if like with Ted, I understand what he says about Wilt. If I'd have watched Wilt and heard some of the things that Wilt did, being that he was 7 foot and could do all the stuff that he could, I would have had Wilt as my starting who I watched. You know what I'm saying? Oh, she a lawyer now? Oh, a lawyer. A lawyer. Hell yeah, man. You gotta have a lawyer on your team. Look, hey, y'all can say what y'all want. You gotta have a lawyer on your team. You gotta have a nurse on your team. You know what I'm saying? Like you see straight dropping all them straight dropping hot water cornbread had a hood doctor. You got a doctor on your team, you know what I'm saying? You gotta know some of the people, you gotta know a fireman, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have some intel with the law, you know what I'm talking about? I'm going with Shaq at the 5 period. Oh, you going with Shaq? Well, Hakeem destroyed Shaq, man, all day. He destroyed him. He swept Shaq when he was young. Now, Shaq, when he got with the Lakers, I mean, he was a monster and everything, but Shaq, he could have been better. Shaq never really kept his body in shape, you know what I'm saying? He would always come in overweight and stuff, but a prime Shaq, you know what I'm saying? Three-peat Lakers Shaq, 3-time Finals MVP Shaq. Yes, he was a monster, but when he met up with Hakeem Olajuwon, you know what I'm saying? Hakeem, the Rockets obliterated him. Okay, yeah, Wembanyama is that guy. You just, hey, I am she. You, if Wembanyama walk in the hospital, he'd be like, hey, with that accent, that French accent, you be ready to go. You'd be like, Wemby, let's go have lunch. Be like, I would love to take you out for lunch. Yeah, eye test for me. You said, hold on. How can we forget about Dr. J? Well, Dr. J, you know, I'm a Sixers fan and I like Dr. J, you know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for Dr. J, David Thompson, Connie Hawkins, Elgin Baylor, it would be no Michael Jordan. It would be no Kobe Bryant. It would be no Anthony Edwards. It would be no high flying guys that you see now. I know, man. Hey, them Frenchmen, they be taking the women. Man, listen, Tony Parker, man, he was smashing a lot of females. A lot of people don't talk about this. Boris Diaw smashing a lot of females. Hey, Rudy Gobert, I know he all clumsy looking and stuff like that. Rudy Gobert, he be pulling females. Mick Swagger, I see you in the building. Salute to you, brother. You said it's crazy to say, but Shaq might be the biggest what if story in basketball. Just think if he actually stayed in prime shape. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And look, it's no knock on Shaq, you know what I'm saying? But he could have been better. I understand what, but Big True that I think Big True that probably younger than me, but he probably because he knows a lot about some of the guys or whatever. But Shaq during that time, Shaq could handle the rock. You know what I'm saying? Some people thought that David Robinson was more skilled until he ran into for the money. Yeah, listen. Some people thought that David Robinson was gonna be that guy to take off and stuff like that, but he ran into Hakeem Olajuwon. That's what had me sold. Man, he destroyed. Hey, and Big True that man, Hakeem destroyed David Robinson in some Spaldings, man, and some Payless tennis shoes. Man, they be striking everything. I'm telling you, man. And Rick Fox. Hey, Mick Swagger, I am she, Big True that, the real everybody up in here, Ted. Man, Rick Fox be pulling, man. Hey, look, every girl that I talk to, they love Rick Fox, man. They love some goddamn Rick Fox, man. And Rick Fox, he from the Bahamas, not France or whatever, but they like that. They like that exotic looking nigga, man. They like that exotic looking nigga, man. Yeah, she look like she like Boys Kudrow and Shamar Moore and all them. You know them old young and the restless looking ass niggas. Goddamn prime Denzel Washington and shit. The year Robinson won MVP. Yeah, man. Hey, look. Hey, but that just goes to show you. And they had arguably one of the greatest runs to the Houston Rockets that year because they were a lower seed. They were a lower seed. You like him black? Okay, so you like him like Wesley Snipes, huh? You she you like him like crunchy black? I am she. She like him black. You know what I'm saying? About 6'6". You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Real, real cut up in tone. You know what I'm talking about? Smoke a little cigarette every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Make sure they go to the bar to keep their shit tight. You know what I mean? I like Dolph. Dolph was my height too. Dolph was 6'2". But when he stood, I know when he stood with my partner, because my partner is 6'2". You know what I'm saying? He was saying that he was looking at him kind of eye to eye, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You said and Robinson was good. He had a quadruple double in the '74 game. Well, so did Hakeem though. Hakeem done had a quadruple double. Now he didn't have no 70-point game. We all know why that 70-point came about because him and Shaq were going for the scoring race. Yeah, you like him like Dove. I thought you like Gotti though. I thought you like Gotti though. I am she. What happened to Charles or Zion? I gotta go with Charles Barkley. Man, true that. Let's just be honest, man. That nigga Zion barely. Every time you turn around, that motherfucker hurt, man. Like last season, he was about to go ahead and win me over and stuff. That nigga 190 million. He getting paid 190 million, man, and they're paying Bi Brandon Ingram less, but Bi has played more over the last couple seasons, including the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Be true that. Come on, let's just be real. Bi deserves that contract. That's why I think by February, uh, depending on how they look, with the because if it was something to do with the CBA, the collective bargaining agreement, why they couldn't do nothing with Brandon Ingram. But Brandon Ingram wants more money, and I don't blame him. No. A quad, a quint, a quintuple double, a quintuple double. Who's not your type of man, Iron She? I thought you liked them like Harry Belafonte or yeah, he pack arenas, but what good is that if you're not bringing it? I mean, let's just be honest. Let's just be honest, Big True, that he had the smoothie, the smoothie arena. Like New Orleans, they want somebody to come through there. You know what I'm saying? They New Orleans. I mean, it's an entertaining market, but it's not a huge market. Um, but Zion, but see, you see less of him. But see, that's the thing. That's the thing that I'm saying. True, be true that Joe Dumars and Adam Silver, they're getting tired of that shit. They're getting tired of seeing guys like look at Embiid. Be true that Embiid had yes to play, and then on top of that, he got suspended for pushing a reporter. Right. So check this out. Be true. That nigga Embiid stay hurt. You know what I'm saying? He stay hurt. Always got to sit down. He ain't got no reason to be sitting down right now. Be true that because he just had surgery on his meniscus, but he played in the Olympics. Oh, shout out to Louisiana, man. I got family down there. Don't get it twisted. Alexandria, you know what I'm saying? Shreveport, you know what I'm saying? Baton Rouge. But I'm just saying though, they be itching for somebody to come through there, but they're not a huge market. Like, okay, think about it, be true that, right? Think about it. When you think about a big market, does New Orleans jump out at you? No. LA jumps out at you. New York jumps out at you. Miami jumps out at you. It's a great place to party. New Orleans is a great place to party for Mardi Gras and for the classics and stuff like that. Hold on one sec, y'all. Yeah, I know y'all won, nigga. I give y'all credit. You know what I'm saying? You know we shorthanded. They had to spoil Paul George, his homecoming and everything. But nah, let me say this. I gotta respond to Big True that real quick though. I don't want people to get it twisted. I love me some Louisiana as a whole because everybody just think that it's just New Orleans. No, there's other places that actually graded a party than just New Orleans. You got the classic, over there. You got a lot of things to do. You got Shreveport. They known for like they car shows and stuff like that. New Orleans is they got the Mardi Gras. They got a lot of stuff going. They got their pro teams and stuff. So I don't want people. No, I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm here. Can you hear me? Press one if you can hear me. Um, Please press one if you can hear me, man. I had to step away for just a second. But I'm gonna say this: it's not like a big market. You know what I'm saying? And when you compare it to a New York or when you compare it to an L.A. or some of these other places, you know what I'm saying? That's all I was saying. Zion, I mean they do basketball too. Like okay, if you want to talk about basketball, you got to think about it. The New Orleans Jazz they came from there. You know what I'm saying? So and Pistol Pete Maravich came from there. So I kind of gotta give you some pushback on that one, the real. But I think what Big True that was saying was in terms of uh, Zion Williamson and how he is entertaining and he is box office. I will give him that. He is more. He might be more entertaining than Brandon Ingram. But who's gonna win you champion? Who's gonna put you in better position to win? That's gonna be Brandon Ingram, in my opinion, because Brandon Ingram he's gonna show up. Brandon Ingram, you ain't gotta worry about every time you turn around he hurt. And let's just call it what it is. A lot of people felt like Zion Williamson was stealing money. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But like I said, man, everybody feels differently about that. You know what I'm saying? I certainly do. I think that Brandon Ingram definitely deserves his money. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to be giving, if you, well, we all know what happened. That was LeBron. You know what I'm saying? LeBron was trying to sabotage Brandon Ingram, but that's a whole nother subject that I ain't even gonna get into. But uh, I'm getting ready to ride out. I'm gonna go live a little bit later, man. Be sure to tap in. Make sure y'all go follow I Am She. She do traveling. She do cooking. I mean, she a conglomerate of everything. She do everything. Make sure y'all go follow the brother, the Pull Up Podcast with BJ. Make sure you go follow the homie Big True That. You know what I'm saying? Out there in that M Town. And shouts out to the whole entire Lions Den basketball as well as the boxing community. And salute to all of my subs that's rocking with me. Tell them, man, straight to the point, sports and entertainment, man. I'll get at y'all later.